Hello everyone, welcome to the third session of Microsoft.NET. In the previous session we have just set up IIA server into our machine so that we can use the server onto further. So let's focus on here. Visual Studio. So I have opened my Visual Studio. So this is my Visual Studio 2019. UI may be changed if you are using 2019 same UI. If you using 2017 the UI may change. That means the look and feel may be changed. Okay, but the process is same everywhere. So now in for this particular application, so this is my before this I am using 2017 version. So there UI is opening screen is completely different. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. So now for this 2019, as you are also using 2019, I have also installed it. So continue without code. You just click it, continue without code. So this is my Visual Studio UI. UI means user interface. Okay, nothing present, only blank. On the right side, Solution Explorer. If you don't find Solution Explorer, just view and click Solution Explorer. So it is always needed while we are doing any application. It is always needed. So if it is not present, again go and click it. For now, it is present for me. I don't need to click it. So now we need to open a new file or create a new file. Just file.
File, new solution.
I'm doing it here. File.
New project. New project.
Yeah, you can click a project.
Okay.
Don't hurry. So see it here what I'm doing. So inside project, what we are learning about ASP. ASP means we are learning about web. So inside of this, you just search for a web. Okay, so here it comes ASP.NET Core Web Application, or else it is come ASP.NET Web Application .NET Framework. So you just need to click it here, then next. Okay, so you just need to project name, give the project name, and the source is this. You can change the source also. So everything, then create. Okay, so a project will be created. Okay, so that project will come in the Solution Explorer bar. Solution Explorer bar. So in the Solution Explorer bar, a project will be created. Inside that project, we have to open new HTML file. For now, we are opening HTML file, learning about HTML file inside a project. Project means you think of a folder. Okay, that project means this is a folder. There will no file. Okay, only blank folder will be there. You need to create file. So right now, if we are learning HTML, we will create HTML file there. Or else there another option without the, because we are not ready yet for any project, so we will just open a or create a single file right now. Okay, so create a single file, then what is the process? File, new, then go for a file. Okay, the file option will, it is already changed in 2019 version. There may be here present in 2017 website or something, web form or website something present. Okay, so in this 2019 version, file present. Okay, so just click over that file. So plenty of file are coming. Whatever we can do inside our Visual Studio, plenty of file are coming. So now just select the web, because we are learning about web. So you can open a HTML page, or you can open a let me open a HTML page right now. Open. So you remember yesterday also in what Sublime Editor, we are doing all the same thing, right? Same syntax is present. Okay, so the coding is platform independent. Okay, whether you use Visual Studio, whether you use Sublime Editor, whatever you use, this code is platform independent. The code's platform, the code syntax will be same, everything will be same. The application may change. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of our HTML. We already had, we already studied what is doc type, what is HTML, what is head, what is body, etc., etc. Now again, so because we are opening a new file in the Solution Explorer, you see there is a new file. Okay,
mm,
and the file name is html page one.html. However, while saving, let me save this, control s. While saving, you can change the file something at bcd.html, something like that.
mm,
Okay,
mm,
so we already did this in our Sublime editor, no need to do that. Now again,
mm,
file, then we will now open a web form file. File new,
mm,
again file, then here you search for web form or something like form.
mm,
Okay, web form,
mm,
either. Okay, just open it, let me open it, I will tell you.
mm,
Okay, so this is our,
mm,
see here, this is only a html page, and this is my web
mm,
form. Inside web form,
mm.
this is our aspx page. Okay, so if you
That's
are
good.
using html file, you need to save in html. If you are using a web form file, it will be saved as aspx.
Yes,
Okay,
yes. Mm,
let me save this inside our desktop. So before saving this, I need to explain you another thing. Okay, so this is our Visual
mm,
Studio 2019. Okay,
mm,
so I have what idea, 2010 or 2013. Okay, Visual Studio already giving us a IIS. Okay, already
mm,
installed
mm,
IIS. That IIS called IIS Express. Let me write
mm,
this, IIS Express. Okay,
mm,
IIS Express. What is the IIS Express present here? IIS Express is a server. Again, this is a server. IIS is a server. But
mm,
for simple application, okay, we don't need to install IIS server every time. The process we follow to install, okay, we don't need to
mm,
install for a simple application, because
mm,
your career is onto .NET, so you need to install, and
mm,
we will be doing any large type of kind of project in future. In that case, we will be install IIS server. Otherwise, okay, in IIS Express there is a server already present in Microsoft Visual Studio. While installing Visual
mm,
Studio, a server is readily installed on your system. Okay,
mm,
so that for simple application you don't need to install or open and be like something like very clutter thing. You don't need to do that. Okay, and whatever
okay.
you should remember, whatever installation step we follow, this is for one time. You don't need to do for a daily. Okay, only once your IIS is installed, you are ready. Okay, from day tomorrow onwards, you don't need to open that iNet manager or do etc kind of thing. Okay, so as I told, uh, this is the IIS server already installed in our system by
Mm,
using the Visual Studio. So for a simple
mm,
application, we don't need to install IIS. Without IIS also, we can do the same
mm,
thing. Okay,
mm, mm,
so
mm,
again repeating, file new file. Okay, in
mm,
previous version, it there is a website present, and the shortcut
mm,
is alt shift n. Okay, then in website you can open
mm,
a web form, or we can open a html file. Okay, so
mm,
while using a web form, the web form is aspx. That means extension is
mm.
asp.NET
Yes,
extension.
yes.
So let me save this inside our desktop, because aspx is IIS Express is already installed with our Visual Studio. So for
Mm,
this application, we don't need the IIS server. So for if
mm,
we don't need IIS server, we don't need to put it inside our local system inetpub www root. Okay, so for
mm,
that
mm,
condition, I am putting it into my desktop. Okay, for
mhm,
easily access, I am putting it into my desktop, and I have given file name is default one.axpx. You can, however, you can change the
mm,
file, save it.
mm, mm,
Okay, save it, and inside here you see this is our basic syntax of our HTML, nothing written. So let me
mm,
write something inside body. Inside the body, let me write something. So what I will write, you just see, this is the aspx, as I saved it into our aspx
mm,
format. So for AXPX, the writing coding format is that less than symbol, then percentile symbol. Okay, then there is a tag open and close, similar to HTML. Tag open and close happen. Now write response,
Dot right.
response, then write,
Dot.
right, very good. Now, so inside this I will write something like what I will write, my first ASP page in desktop, my first ASP page in desktop. So some, see here, if it is a mistake, if there is some mistake, our Visual Studio will explain, our Visual Studio will mention that here there may be some issue, and if I hover the issue, then it is says that the what is semicolon or colon, whatever it may be, it is expected. That means we have to put this. Okay, we have to put this. Now everything is look fine. Now you can do, in previous version there is a run present. Okay, in 2019 run not present. You just find if it is present, let me know. Okay, so without run also, run whatever run is doing, we can do the same thing in other method also. Just right click it, open in Google Chrome. Okay, view in browser, Google Chrome. Okay, you can do that. So I have just did that. So that's why Visual Studio is very slow. So right now you can see my first ASP page in our desktop. Okay, so however there is a other option available. This is my file, this is my file. Right click, open with. If you are trying to open it with another like Internet Explorer or something, you can do the same thing. Right click, open with, choose Internet Explorer, or right click, open with, choose Microsoft Edge, whatever it may be. So for now URL is, see, localhost 50509 default 1.xps. This is the file name, as you already know. Then what is localhost? Why localhost came? You remember that I have put the file into my desktop. How localhost came? Because localhost now came with the present of IIS Express. Okay, till now I have told you that for ASP we need a server. Either you have to put IIS server or you have to use IIS Express. If you need IIS server, you need to put the same file into our root folder, server root folder. So for now we are not using that. For now we are using IIS Express. So by default my browser understood that, and my browser came it as localhost. Then what is the thing here? This is the port name. Okay, this is the port name for my system 50509. So it may not be same for your system, may not be same for another person system. So this is the port name only. Okay, no need to worry, it is variable, and it is different for every other guy present. Okay, so now I have opened the file using IIS Express, and the path is localhost. It is not opening in my C drive slash desktop something like that. Okay, so yesterday, okay, that file I have removed. Yesterday we are doing that, what, some HTML tag we are learning yesterday. If that file you open, in that file you will find the path will be C drive slash desktop slash file name, something like that. But this is our ASP page. This is opening via localhost. Localhost colon port name slash file name. Okay, understood? Any difficulty still now?
No.
Okay, so this is the simple form of a ASP page. Okay, so if you are writing only HTML, we should open and create a new file called this, and you can save it at .html, and complete HTML you can do. If you are using ASP, you just open a file web form, and in this web form you can see already. Okay, and here we can write ASP code also. Okay, this is the complete scenario for today. you practice the yesterday's thing and today's thing. Right now, what is your task is, your task is either you create a HTML page and put all the code that we have learned in our past class and save it and check it. Okay, that will be a practice for you. Or else you can do the same thing using here. What is the result, you can let me know in our next class. So I'm signing out here, guys. So we'll continue on the next session. Thank you. Have a good day.